Welcome back to our channel. Our topic for today is why Indian labor is determined to win the wars. Written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Summary: the main requisites, or requirements, of a new social order, according to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, particularly as they relate to labor, are centered on the core principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity, and the establishment of a parliamentary democracy where labor is an equal partner. Here is a breakdown of the main requisites. 1. Liberty, equality, fraternity. These three ideals are the fundamental building blocks of the desired new order. Liberty, freedom. This is not just freedom from restraint, but the positive conception of liberty, which is the right of the people to vote and to be part of the government by the people. Equality. This means the abolition of privileges of every kind. Labor demands an end to all inequalities in civil service, the army, taxation, trade, and industry. The state must provide the fullest facilities for growth to every individual according to their needs. Fraternity, brotherhood. This involves establishing a sense of human brotherhood, uniting all classes and nations with the motto, peace on earth and goodwill towards man. Though, parliamentary democracy. The new order must be a form of government where the function of the people is to vote for their masters and leave them to rule. This system is seen as essential for securing the opinion of labor and avoiding a travesty of government. 3. Labor's independence and welfare. The establishment of the new social order must secure specific outcomes for working people, fair conditions of life. The government and employers must ensure working conditions that provide a fair standard of living. Safety and security. Labor must obtain the right to safety, care, and security through legislation. End of control. The new order must be one where labor is not subject to the negative conception of absolute restraint, as under the Nazi system, but one that allows for independence. Dr. Ambedkar's attitude toward Hitler and his ideology, Nazism, is one of strong condemnation, complete rejection, and deep hostility. He views the Nazi ideology as the absolute opposite of the desired, new social order, and a profound threat to freedom and civilization. Here are the main points reflecting his attitude. 1. Nazism is slavery. Dr. Ambedkar explicitly calls the Nazi system for labor a form of slavery. He argues that their so-called new order is merely the re-establishment of a social system where working people are totally controlled by the state. Though, destruction of liberty. He criticizes the Nazi system for enforcing a compulsory system of work, where the worker has no freedom, no right to strike, and is subject to military discipline, enforced by the Gestapo, secret police. He sees Hitler's ideology as based on the negative conception of absolute restraint, which fundamentally destroys human liberty. 3. Contrast with true reform. Ambedkar starkly contrasts the aims of Indian labor with the Nazi ideology. Indian labor wants to reform and reconstruct society based on the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Nazism seeks to destroy these very principles and establish a permanent dictatorship. 4. Association with world threat. He connects Hitler and the Nazi ideology to a larger global conflict, implying that their defeat is necessary for the establishment of a truly just, new order. He mentions that his desired order can only be established if the Allied nations win the war against forces like the Nazis, indicating he views them as the enemies of humanity and peace. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more legal insights. See you in the next one.